and I ran across a sign on the highway here up near McKinney, Texas on 380 heading northeast, and it said World War II POW camp, turn this way. So I turned this way, and I didn't realize until a viewer on Heckle told me that there was a historical monument here. And where that old water tower is there in the distance, that's the last leftover, the last building structure from the prisoner of war camp. This was a German POW camp in World War II in 1945. And we'll look at the historical marker here in a second. Thanks for watching, everybody. Follow me for more adventures. So this is an official Texas historical marker. They all look the same. And it's very odd to me to find one in the middle of a city baseball softball park here in Princeton, Texas, in Collin County. So let's check it out here. And here in 1941, the Honorable Sam Rayburn, Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives, in attendance, a migratory labor camp was dedicated. With the coming of World War II later in the decade, however, in 1945, federal officials converted the site for use as a camp to hold German POWs, prisoners of war. While here, the German soldiers worked on Princeton area farms, providing valuable labor assistance for many years following the prisoners' release in 1946. The site again served as a camp for migrant workers. Texas Sesquicentennial, 1836 to 1996. And let's go in the shade. This is a very low ceiling here, edge. So on the other side of this, there's more information about it. POW Camp Princeton. That's Princeton, Texas. It's now a growing city in Collin County, northeast of McKinney, or east of McKinney. So there's the water tower, and that is some dirt on my finger, and that's a little structure we'll see here in a second. It's a leftover cement, kind of broken apart foundation where there's some piping coming, which was associated with the water tower. So if that lets my bearings be, let's see, north, yeah, for sure. We are standing right about here, right around here, yeah. And there's baseball fields here right now, but you can see what used to be here. Existing road of pea gravel, outhouses, cabins, manager's home, showers, ironing machine, ironing, washing machines, tent slabs, storage house. And there's more information here about it. So under the Geneva Convention, the farmers were to pay the prisoners $2 a day for their work. So basically, German prisoners of war replaced the work that was needed in this area because all the boys were away at war. So the prisoners worked in the fields. They did stonemasonry work in downtown Princeton. They helped to construct a park, and the prisoners were not released until January 1946. Marker, property of the Collin County Historical Museum. Okay, let's go walk over here. This is pretty interesting. And there's no signage here. You have to get lucky enough to see the historical marker that we just saw. But as I walked up originally, I kind of thought that water tower must be part of the, because it does look like from the 40s, must be part of the camp. So we'll be able to walk through here and just hold on for a second and we'll be there. Feel free to fast forward if you're watching the replay. They're doing some kind of construction over there on the park. It's a hot August day, early August here. Nice breeze, keeps things comfortable. This is youth softball and baseball fields. So we're about to step into this field. So where we're standing right now is part of the the migrant worker slash POW camp, the German POW camp from World War II. Here, about an hour north of Dallas, Texas, depending on the traffic. Maybe 40 miles north of Dallas. And our destination is that water tower. So those youngsters growing up in Princeton, Texas here, if they played sports here, they could say that they once played sports at a former World War II POW camp, what used to be. Not while they were playing, of course. Oh wow, look at those dudes. Here's that structure I pointed out on the map. It shows a little square structure here. You can still see the concrete here. Built in 1941. In 1945, it became a German POW camp. Wow, with the clouds moving, it's almost dizzying. Oh, now the shade has moved to this side, the other side. The shade used to be here. Oh, here's another butterfly, a monarch. Wow, it's bright. No, I don't know if it's a monarch, to be honest. Maybe it'll stop. I think it's gonna stop right around there. There it is. Anyways, back to the POW camp, the former German POW camp from World War II. This is all that remains. The water tower here. Wow, built in 1941 as a migrant farm workers camp, and then converted to a prisoner of war camp in 1945 for German POWs. And it's about maybe 45 miles north of Dallas, perhaps, here in Texas, north central Texas. We're in the shade, not too bad in the breeze here. That's all that's left of this part that used to be a POW camp. So that's all I've got for you here. Follow me for more adventures. Dan chasing the globe, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.